I'm Patrick Cappiello, sommelier and owner of Rebelle restaurant in New York City, and today I'm going to tell you everything you need to know about Pinot Noir. So let's start with the grape. Pinot Noir is a grape varietal that tends to grow best in cooler climates. They also have really thin skin, so they don't like super wet climates either. So if it's too wet, you have problems with the grapes eroding and becoming rotten, which obviously ends badly for the wine. And now a little bit about the wine regions. Pinot Noir is most traditionally grown in the Burgundy region in France. It's a cooler climate. It likes to grow on limestone soil, which Burgundy has plenty of, and it really adds to the minerality of the wines and the complexity. Other areas where we see Pinot Noir grown, New Zealand, and then here in the United States, especially in areas like California and Oregon. So I have a few favorite producers of Pinot Noir. In Burgundy, the wines that are made by D'Andreville, pretty old school producer, but really making great wines in the southern portion of Burgundy, primarily in the village of Volnay, where the wines are a bit more masculine and definitely very age-worthy wines. Old bottles from D'Andreville are some of the most magical that I've ever had. And then in Oregon is Evening Land, and they're working with really excellent cool climates within the Willamette Hills that's really producing, for me, some of the most exciting Pinot Noirs in the region. Glassware for Pinot Noir. There's a pretty traditional glass. This is what's known as a Burgundy glass. So it's a kind of a round, almost balloon shape. It's wider in the middle, more narrow in the top. And that wide base of the glass really gives the varietal, which can have very subtle aromatics, the opportunity to really explode. It's almost like an amplifier, this glass. So it really gives the wine lift, and you can really smell those very subtle aromatics. Pinot Noir tends to be a little bit brighter and almost see-through. It's pretty clear, not like Cabernet or Syrah that can be more dense and not translucent. The light, you can even see straight through it. That's always a good sign of the kind of Pinot Noir that you want, something that has not super extracted winemaking going on behind it. And the aromatics of Pinot Noir, usually cherry, like really red fruit. And you can smell that soil content, that limestone. And then it's bright and fresh and juicy. I would say that's probably the number one thing that I find with Pinot Noir. So the food that I tend to like with Pinot Noir, since it's such a light-bodied wine, it's a wine that can really work with grilled swordfish, chicken as well, and then you could even do something like pork chop. Anything that isn't too heavy and bold in flavor, I think will be great with a wine that has a real subtle and more feminine approach on flavors. If you're a fan of Pinot Noir, but you want to explore some other grape varietal options, I would say things like Gamay, Pulsard, other varietals that you find in both France and the United States and other areas can really be the next good step. So Pinot Noir, it really is a versatile and amazing grape varietal. Not the easiest to grow, and usually falls in the hands of winemakers who are passionate about the varietal and want to create something really, really special, which for me makes it one of the most exciting grape varietals made in the world. I'm Patrick Cappiello from Playboy.com. You didn't get these out of the grocery store?
It's not Barilla.
No, it's not. Just pop it right in?
Drop it right in there and
All right.
give the basket a shake. So we're gonna always get a little bit of the pasta water.